Hello and welcome everybody, Budokai here with some Russian fishing 4. In today's episode we are going to head on this beautiful lake named Kouri Lake. We are going to troll all over the lake. We're gonna take like big circles, small circles. I'm gonna explain it a bit further, the methods that I'm using on the map, and explain it more in details how. These are going to be the choice of lures that we are gonna use today. It's a variation. You can always go by how the weather is. If it's rainy, you go more grayish, bluish colors. If it's sunny, then you change to much more colorful, for example, something orange, yellow or red, depends. The setup I'm going to use, it's going to be two normal spinning rods on which I'm going to use like a 15 kilo leader. You can go up to 20 kilo strength, but take in consideration that it may impact on some days your bite rate. Not always, but yeah, it's safer for pikes, but still it's impacting more your bite rate. I usually would suggest to be between 15 and 20 kilo to be on the safe side and have a better bite rate. You can always go on a 30 kilo one, but that may affect your bite rate pretty badly. And the other rod that I'm gonna use, it's gonna be like an ultralight, which by default has a lower leader strength, but we'll handle it. The good part on trolling on Kouri Lake is that you don't need hundreds of meters of line because the lake is pretty small, so you can just follow the fish while trolling easily. So stack up with some energy liquids for your comfort and let's head to the lake. We are most likely gonna fish all around like this. Just circles like this. Sometimes we're gonna take like small circles just here around this little island. But in general, this is my plan, like this, up, down, circle, this big circles and small circles. Which one it works? If the small works better, then we take that. And if not, we take the other one. Fish on. Fish on indeed. What's that? What's that? Pike. No, it's a sevan. We are going to circle around pretty fast. So that's good in one way because we can cover the whole map in a day multiple times. So it's better to figure out where the fish bites, where the fish doesn't bite. So which circles to actually troll around. And which one to avoid, of course. Now we are going to head straight back. It depends here, sometimes I go over the 4-meter hole, but the main idea is to have the big circle. Now if you go a bit out, or I try to keep in these patches of deep holes like 7 meter, 13 and so on. But yeah, in general be around there. So you're gonna hook up fish with no problem. That's a grayling. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's a nice one. I saw the fin from a distance. Now I'm going to dive into this smaller one. Usually that's how I do it. Till I figure it out if the big one, if this spot is working or this, because this usually constantly works and then I'm super concentrated on that part. But otherwise I do start the first time when I throw my rods in, I start a big circle, then I do a small one, then I do a big one, and I do a small one, or depends. But everything fluctuates around that motion. Here we go. This bird sounds like it's flying. Super loud. I think this is our first nice fish, so to say. At least it feels so. Almost 4 kilo lake trout, which is okay, I would say. Okay, This was hooked up while twitching. Lakey. Ooh. That's a big hit. I guess we'll have to follow this fish. Maybe it's not so huge. Taking consideration I have the ultralight one, but that's another good part with trolling here. You don't need 300-meter lines, especially when you can follow the fish. Sevan. 5 kilos Sevan. 20,000 XP. 10 normally. Oh, I even got the global weekly record on this one. We got a fat one. Let's see how fat it is. Oh, oh, oh. Come on. It's just because I'm trolling. I can see the fish there. Yeah, it's a nice Arctic. 2 kilo I would assume. I didn't catch a rainbow trout yet. They're a bit harder to find, but we'll see what the rest of... Okay. The moment I said it, it's a rainbow trout. Ah, these are beautiful. I would like to have a trophy of this. This bird is crazy here. Screaming at me so loud. Can't see it. Oh, fish. I see something there. I think it's an Arctic. Yes. Almost 6 kilo Arctic. That's good money. Nice one. Slightly bigger. And our bird is back. Oops. Oh, it's a pike. Please, I don't have huge leaders. Almost 4.5 kilo. We are going to slowly pack up our stuff and head back home. So we had how many? 51 fish in almost 2 hours and a pretty nice amount of fish species, as you can see here. Mostly lake trout, a bunch of perch. I didn't keep the untagged ones. I don't really keep the untagged fish, but yes, some rainbow trouts. I was hoping for more. I was hoping for a Kouri trout, but they are like pretty rare, so it's pretty hard to catch. We got this one, 5 kilo 7 trout, which put us in the leaderboard even on ultralight. But overall is 350 silver. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's okay for Kouri Lake. And for somebody who is grinding Kouri Lake as a small level, this can be pretty good money. Now, I didn't go to the cafe. Usually they have some nice lake trout orders which give you like around 70, 50, 70 silver. But this time I just went directly to the fish market. So yeah, 350 silver, I would consider it decent. Not the best for me, for example, but as I said, for a lower level player who's grinding Kouri Lake, it's a good amount of money. Well, I guess that was all for this beautiful journey. I really enjoy going back from here and there to this lake, especially since they remade it so it looks super beautiful. But it's time to say goodbye now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions. Where should I fish next? If you have any map that you're interested in. Tight lines, everybody. Bye.